I see you got a big fight coming up October 15th. Um,
That's the 14th.
14th?
Yup, 14th.
Okay. Um, I see your opponent has a good record as well. Um,
Yup.
talk to me. How did you even get into the sport, bro?
I got into the sport. I was playing every other sport really. Basketball, football. I even tried baseball. And the boxing gym was like walking distance from my street in my neighborhood. Like walking distance from my crib in my neighborhood. So we just tried boxing, and once that first day we went there, we stuck with it ever since.
You're 6'1". You must have been good at ball.
Yeah, man. I played a little basketball, man. High school. You know what I'm saying?
So talk to me about your amateur record going into into the sport itself.
Oh, my amateur record. I won a lot of nationals, especially as a kid. Won a lot of nationals, silver gloves, JOs, PAL tournaments, ringside. You know what I'm saying? I done fought a lot of people. Like I done fought Mario Barrios. I done fought Gary Antoine Russell. I done fought Teofimo Lopez, Lamont Roach. You know what I'm saying? I fought all these guys in the amateurs when we were kids, man. So I really got the experience. You know what I'm saying? Just that I got a minor setback. I took like 3 years off of boxing when I was like 17, 18 years old. I ain't come back to like 2018. So that was a little setback for me. But shoot, I don't feel like I caught back up and right where I need to be, especially as far as like looking around at my peers and stuff like that.
So talk to me. Those matchups with Teofimo Lopez. Did you get the nod?
Man, you know how that amateur stuff go, man.
Oh, politics.
So, so you can't really call amateur. It's just good experience, for real.
Right, right.
Cause shoot, I
Um,
just recently found out I fought Mario Barrios. I didn't even know I fought him.
you didn't know?
Yeah, that was like one of the Silver Glove Nationals when I was probably like 13.
Wow.
Silver Glove Nationals, yeah.
He got a big fight coming up against Ugas on the on the Canelo Alvarez and Jamel Charlo card. But before we get into all that boxing talk, I mean, your opponent that you're going to be fighting on the 14th, Narciso, he's 11-1 with one draw. Um, Besides the record and the paperwork, what you know about your opponent?
Um, he about my height. He's 6 foot. I'm 6'1". He a southpaw just like me too. I just know he came off this loss with Kurt Scooby. He just got stopped. You know what I'm saying? He all right. He got a little technicalities with him. He gonna come to fight and let somebody beat the fight out of him. You know what I'm saying?
Um, in the same time, um, like is he like a pressure fighter? Is he a boxer, traditional boxer? What type of style does he bring
Nah,
to the table?
he a boxer. He like to sit back, and if the fight comfortable with him, he content with that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna try to shake things up for him a little bit.
Right, right. Um, Before we get into all that, now, are you also trained by Bomac as well?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Talk to me about the situation that's going on that he's locked up over there, and it must be it must be like it must be challenging. For instance, I mean, I know you guys have a couple guys on your team, but what goes through your mind? Just knowing that your lead coach is locked up.
Um, Really, we just trying to keep things rolling and getting the job done. You know what I'm saying? It's unfortunate with the situation that we in, with him being that we in and that he's in. You know what I'm saying? It's just all unfortunate, but we can't really sit here and just complain and cry. You know what I'm saying? We got to keep going, keep pushing, keep rolling because the other two coaches, Saul and Red, they good. They know what they talking about. Then we got my coach from Norfolk, Coach Rendell. So as a team, we really doing it for Bomac right now, man. Till he come back home, but we good. Okay, because we're gonna like our performance gonna be the same for sure. We in shape. We doing the same. Ain't nothing changed. All we doing is missing Bomac right now, but we gonna weather the storm.
Any updates?
I mean, as far as I know, like he got court on the 9th, and we doing everything that we can do to get him home. You know what I'm saying? Just all I can really say.
You still there, Kelvin?
Yeah, yes, sir. Yo.
So you went blank. I think it's because you got a phone call. If you could just come out of the room and come right back in, because you're like pitch black right now. Make sure you guys smash the like button. We got Kelvin Davis. Keyshawn Davis is older brother. I don't like to just break him down by just saying who he is, and let you guys know all the updates. So make sure you guys smash the like button. Um, so yeah, man, how excited are you? For October 14th.
I'm real excited. I feel like it's a big opportunity for me. I'm back on the ESPN platform. I'm ready to display my skills and show the world what I'm really about, man. I feel like every opportunity I step in the ring, I just gotta show. I gotta show people, you know what I'm saying. I got something to prove, you know what I'm saying. Because a lot of people don't even know who I am or how I fight or just anything, you know what I'm saying. So for that, it could be that one new person that's in the crowd that never seen me fight that I gotta perform for, so they can be a fan, you know what I'm saying. So I just feel like it's a good opportunity. And then my opponent, he's a decent opponent. He 11-1. You know what I'm saying? So he don't got no BS record. So once I knock him out, it's gonna look good on my little resume. You know what I'm saying? So I'm real excited. I'm real looking forward. I'm in shape right now. I'm ready to go right now. You know what I'm saying? If we had to weigh in and fight, I'm ready. But you know what I'm saying? It's all a process. And it's almost time to go for real, for real.
100%. A lot of people know. There's three of you. Three brothers, right? If I'm correct.
Yes, sir.
Right. So a lot of people know about your other brother, Keyshawn, due to the Olympic background and stuff like that. But when I
Right.
look at you, I get impressed because it's a 6'1" welterweight, and you got
Junior
game.
welter.
What was that?
Junior welter.
Junior welterweight, and it's you got game. You know what I'm saying? So, that being said, um, if you had to explain your fighting style for the people that haven't seen you work, what would you say?
Uh, More of a boxer, counter puncher, power puncher. I don't know. I don't really try to mimic no style. I just try to perfect my craft, and I mean I might try to steal a couple things, you know what I'm saying, but I'm not really trying to mimic nobody's style. So I don't know. I just feel like I got a style of my own, and when you see me, it's gonna be different. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man, that's what's up. So, talk to me. In this camp specifically, now that you guys don't have Bomac, what have you done differently in this camp coming around versus the other ones?
This camp for sure. I can start with my eating. Like all my other camps, I've been like BSing on my eating, but now we got us a chef.
Nutritionist as well.
Nutritionist, yeah, we got us a nutritionist slash chef. He really a nutritionist, but he been making our food and stuff like that. So I've been eating like straight healthy food.
Green.
Yeah, straight green foods. Even if it's nasty, you know what I'm saying? It's just the sacrifices you gotta take to be a fighter, you know what I'm saying? But like yeah, every day too. Like I ain't even had no cheat day yet. I probably had a cheat day like tomorrow or Sunday, you know what I'm saying? But like I've been feeling good, more energy. I feel stronger. And my weight been down. I don't really have no weight problems anyway, but my weight just been naturally down eating these foods that's coming right out of me. You know what I'm saying? So that's one thing differently, and I will say that's helping me out. You know what I'm saying?
That's awesome. That's awesome. Um, so tell me, when it comes down to boxing in your career, what are your goals?
I just feel like the sky is the limit for me. Like I said, I took 3 years off of boxing, so like in this position I am now, nobody even expected me to be like here. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to be 10-0. I'm 9-0, about to be 10-0. You know what I'm
For six
saying?
goals, right?
Right. Came back to boxing in 2018 to 2023. I'm 10-0. You know what I'm saying? Went to the Olympic trials within all that time. COVID year was a whole year setback, so it was really 4 years. So it's just like a lot coming to play. So nobody expected me to be here. So like I ain't putting no cap on my ceiling. Like the sky's the limit. Like any opportunity that presents itself, I'm gonna make the best of it. Whether it's a title, unification, whether it's a multi-division, whether it's anything, you know what I'm saying? I'm coming for it. We ain't ducking no action.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Shout out to Heavyback Boxing TV. Thank you for the super chat. So talk to me. Anybody you looking to put on your hit list in the future? Anybody you eyeing that you like? You know what? I need him. Or I believe that he would be a great guy to cement your legacy.
You talking about legacy guys?
I know it's early in your career.
Yeah, it's early. So right now, Regis can get it. Regis can get it. Who else? I love a rematch with Tia Fimo in the future.
Damn, I love your
Who
energy
else?
too.
For the whole top rank stable.
It's like that.
The whole top rank stable at my weight can get it.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
the family got similar energy. I see. You know what I'm saying?
Look, Regis got the belt, but he about to fight. He about to fight. All right, we'll see who win out of that. But I don't want to say a winner when I already know. I kind of already know who's gonna win that fight. But
you think Devin's gonna win that fight?
for sure.
Right.
But
Decision.
shoot, if I was able to get that belt off Regis, I'd love to get that belt. That man's too little arms, all that. I'm 6'1". I'll box circles around that man.
Facts.
Come on, man. We done tried to set up sparring with that man. He not trying to spar, none of that.
Nah.
Nope.
So they're ducking sparring with you as well.
Come on, man. So, come on, man. That's a whole nother story, though. He ain't the only one, but that's a whole nother story.
Damn. So you talking real spicy? What about Subriel Matias with the IBF? What you think about him?
But they say fight Barrios again. I'd love to fight Barrios again.
Mm.
Tell him he got to get his get back. But nah, that's the amateurs, though. That's amateur shit. That's
Right.
amateurs. That's
So
amateur.
talk to me about your progression from the amateurs to the pros.
I feel like I'm progressing tremendously. I feel like it's not one fight where I had looked the same or just stayed the same. You know what I'm saying? Each fight, you can see I'm improving on something, whether it's something little or something big. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't. Like I feel like when you go do tape study on me, you can't look at my last fight. You kind of can, but you can't really look at my last fight and really base it because every fight I'm coming with something different. I'm coming better, stronger. You know what I'm saying? And even this fight now, my last fight, like I feel like now I'm on a whole different level. You know what I'm saying? I did right, like now I feel like I'm on a whole different level from my last fight. You know what I'm saying? So like October 14th, I'm gonna show the world again what I'm really about. My name is Night Night, so I gotta stand on my name every time I step in that ring. You know what I'm saying? I gotta put you to sleep. That's just how I'm thinking. You know what I'm saying? Mentally, and mentally, it's gonna be tough to beat me. Facts.
Tell me, who gave you that name? The nickname?
So I came up with it when I was like 11, 12 years old. I used to have like a little robe going to the Silver Gloves with a night night on the back. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? I was like a kid, and it just stuck with me my whole life. So I ain't want to change it when I got pro. When I had it my whole life, so I just stuck with it.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up. So I mean, you seem like you ready for the big dogs now.
For sure, man. Like I'm starting to realize like this boxing game is a lot of hype, and this will be a lot of hype behind these fighters. That's not really about nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
Just look at the hype surrounding around Frank Martin to even get a fight with Shakur Stevenson. You know what I'm saying? Who is Frank Martin to even be talked about with Shakur Stevenson?
Talk your shit.
You know what I'm saying? Even with my brother, you know what I'm saying? Frank
Facts.
Martin started boxing at 17, 8, whatever.
Yeah.
These my brother and Shakur, they went to the Olympics. Been fighting since they was kids. Frank Martin shouldn't even be in the same sentence as them two. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
But shit, that hype almost got him a fight with Shakur. You know what I'm saying? So
Facts.
now I'm starting to realize like this pro game is a lot of hype. These guys the promoters just be hyping up these names, but these fighters are mediocre.
Mm.
These fighters are mediocre. I ain't saying everybody trash. Some fighters are good, some fighters are okay, and some fighters are actually great. But like most of these fighters are mediocre. and everybody know like the great fighters. You know what I'm saying? Because the proof gonna be in the pudding. When you see a great fighter, you gonna know a great fighter.
So if we talk about, you know, overhyped guys in your division, I know you just mentioned Regis. I know you're gonna mention Rolly. Who else?
I ain't even saying Regis overhyped though. You know what I'm saying? I just saying I can beat him.
Okay. So you think he got the right amount of hype on him?
It's not even really a lot of hype around Regis though. He just got the belt.
Right, right.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah,
Um,
he straight. I just think I can beat him.
right.
No disrespect.
What about Devin?
Me and Devin,
Yeah.
man, the Davis brothers been trying to get that. Davis brothers been trying to get that Devin, but of course it's a process. And you know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, he way far along in his career. But if that day ever come and it present itself, I would love to fight that man. I would love to fight that man. Like I said, I ain't ducking no action. Of course, it's a process and everybody gotta go through it. But what? I love to fight Devin.
Talk to me. It seems to me like you and your brother, you guys feed off of each other. You guys have the same record. Is that like a competition, healthy competition?
For sure. That's how we push each other.
Right.
That's how we push each other. Like if he knocks somebody out crazy, I look at him and be like, watch what I do my next fight. I'm gonna knock this dude out crazier. You know what I'm
Mm,
saying? So the way we gonna keep raising the bar for each other. You know what I'm saying? Then you always know he got the Olympic background and he you know what I'm saying. Everybody know my brother ain't too much to say. You know what I'm saying? So it's like he pushed me every day for sure. And but at the
facts,
same time, the way I'm doing my things, I'm pushing him at the same time.
facts. So talk to me, man. When we talk about the high level guys that you've been to be able to share the ring with in sparring, let me know what who them guys are.
Say that again one more time.
Some of the high level guys that you have been able to share the ring in sparring. What were some of those guys?
Shit, it's
Top
a lot of
guys.
motherfuckers. But I just give you like we can start with my brother,
Yep.
Shakur, Gary Antoine Russell,
Mm.
Kenny Sims, Richardson Hitchens,
All my guys. I love it.
uh, shoot, Troy Isley.
Oh man, the
Who else I done
Transformer.
sparred? Terrence Crawford. I'm tripping.
Yeah,
Terrence
I
Crawford.
know. I was about to
Yeah,
say.
right. The goat himself. You know what I'm saying? Living in the flesh. But yeah, those, yeah,
so
that's all I
tell
can think of right now off the top of my head.
so tell me, when at what point in time in your career you believe that you belong?
I belong.
Yeah, and that top level,
Like you talking about like
like
world
champion,
titles.
becoming a champion.
When I'm
Yeah,
gonna become a champion, that's what you trying to ask me.
yeah,
Shit,
yeah.
I'm trying to be like I'm gonna be like top 10 like next year. So once you break that top 10 and get them like them any them inter what they call the interims.
Yep, the entrance.
Yeah, once I do that, like I'm doing that next year for sure.
Mm,
Then I guess what? I don't know. I don't know. It's all politics after that with this boxing game. You know what I'm saying? Niggas, I mean, people don't be wanting to fight each other and shit. But once you're in the top 10, it's like you there. You got to be there. Because if you
right.
get that shot at the champ, nigga, you got to be ready. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. hundred
And me,
percent.
my mind is focused. Like right now, my mind is already focused on like the people who got the belts. And I'm not even. I'm still an 8 round fighter. You know what I'm saying? So by the time I even get there, who goes to say they even have the belts?
Right. Yeah,
Like the
yeah,
shit
of
probably
course.
can change. But
Yeah.
like, I just feel like once I'm at that level, I don't give a fuck who it is. I don't care who it is or who I'm in front of. I'm gonna win.
Mm. So tell me, Kelvin, is this energy that you have is it like is this new? Is this a different you, or I feel like other times that I've seen you've been a lot more calm and relaxed. Is there a specific reason why you got this type of energy?
No, ain't nothing new. It's just like the world just ain't seen like the world just ain't seen it. You know what I'm saying? It was always in me. Just sometimes you just gotta let silence kill them. You know what I'm saying? Silence will kill them. And even when you still see me in public, I'm quiet. You know what I'm saying? Just it's just I'm starting to see for this boxing game like it's a lot of frauds.
Mm.
So I'm gonna keep working under the radar like I am. You know what I'm saying? doing what I'm doing, keep knocking these boys out. Cause I'm 9-0 with 6 knockouts. I'm about to be 10-0 with 7 knockouts.
All
Mark
right.
my words. We can go back on this interview and everything the day after, or the night I fight, after I knock dude out, and I hope he watch. I'm gonna knock you out.
You gonna
Keep
come
knocking
back
these doors out now. My name is Night Night. I gotta stand on that for
when you
sure.
believe that it comes to a point in your career that you got to call these dudes out.
All right. You said when is gonna become a point in my career where I gotta call somebody out?
Yeah, when you call the dudes out. Or do you believe you have to do that? Or do you believe that, your performances will speak for themselves?
What you think?
In this
Cause
boxing game,
I'm not the name dropping. I ain't the type of dude that just like, oh, I want to fight him. Cause like I said, these they can duck. Nowadays we can do anything. So you can say somebody's name all you want. Is y'all really gonna fight though?
right. But in the same time, it's like, you guys are in the table talking to your handlers, letting you guys know when you guys are ready. And like you said earlier, Frank Martin almost talked himself into a fight with Shakur Stevenson.
That's a
So
fact. Shit,
that's
Broly
why,
talked this fight into a tank fight.
you feel me. You feel me. You know what I'm saying?
Shit, that nigga champ down.
You feel me. So
For the 40-year-old man, he for the 40-year-old man, it was plenty for 140 pounders out there that's better than the dude he fought.
mm, mm.
That's
So
boxing.
and speaking upon that situation, you believe that Frank is a duck, or do you believe it was more the business aspect of it all?
I can't really speak on something I don't really know.
Right, right.
I just feel like if you said agreed to a fight or then pull out, that shit seemed a little weird.
A little weird. It's a little different. Yeah, that's right. Yo, can you come out and come back in again? That shit just went black again. That's something on YouTube. It's when you get a phone call or some shit like that. It does that. Make sure you guys smash the like button. Smash the like button. We're gonna be having Keyshawn Davis on next. Um, Make sure you guys smash the like button. Get into the comment sections. It's Mill City Boxing, home of the high level pro boxing media, the fighters and trainers channel. You already know. Yeah, we back. We back. So check it. I wanted to get a couple of your fight predictions as well. And let me know what y'all think. What you think about this? The Barrios and the Ugas fight. Now that you spoke upon you working with him in the amateurs.
I got Barrios.
You got Barrios on it
Yeah,
by decision.
yeah, he ain't stopping nobody.
Okay. Okay. Um, what you think about the situation with the rematch with Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence?
I just feel like it don't matter what weight it is, Terrence gonna put him in the dirt again.
Put him in the dirt. He used his Spence's own words on him. Okay, okay. Um, how is it with sparring? Terrence Crawford. What's it like?
It's tough. I mean, he a tough guy mentally too, and physically. And then he ain't for a long time, man. He the guy that what I'm saying. He is tough sparring, tough work, good work. You grow, you elevate with work like that. You know what I'm saying?
Right. How many camps have you worked with him?
Shit, like 3, 4.
3, 4.
Yeah.
What have you been able to take from that experience?
Uh, just just little IQ, just little things. You know what I'm saying? Like inside, he do angles on the even on the inside, not just on the outside. Stiff jabs, defense awareness, like just little things, mostly but IQ.
Mostly about IQ.
Yeah,
Um, that's what's up. Now, talk
weird, stuff, shit like that.
right. Um, Talk to me about just working with your brothers. Just on that aspect. Like how is that? You know what I'm saying? Because it's blood. You guys love each other, but it can get competitive.
For sure. Our competitiveness is what pushes each other, you know what I'm saying? So when we spar, it all depends on where we at too though. But if we sparring and nobody really around, we going at each other, you know what I'm saying? But if it's a gym full of people, we ain't doing too much in front of You know what I'm saying? You gotta pay for that.
Right.
But like on the real side though, like it's real competitive with me and my brothers because like I said, it's three of us and all three of us is nice about that action, all that. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't like you can just go in here and just do anything. Nah, you gotta be on your P's and Q's.
Mm.
Cause even my baby brother, like I gotta be on my P's and Q's, cause like he the biggest out of all of us for real. He like 6'2", 6'3", 150, you know what I'm saying? He
Did he
biggest
just grow more? He grew more
man. That nigga,
recently?
shit, that nigga like 6'3".
Damn. Um, talk about your city and how they perceive y'all. You know, the Davis brothers.
They love us, man. I said we celebrities, like for real, on the
Yeah.
real. Anytime I go out the house, oh, you that dude, that boxer, you Kev, like every time I go out the house, it don't matter if I'm going to get some gas, or, you know what I'm saying? I'm
Mm.
getting stopped, you know what I'm saying? So it's just a little different now, and then like I gotta be aware of that and watch how I'm moving, you know what I'm saying?
You've been in the ring with Richardson Hitchens as well. What you think about his fight coming up tomorrow night with the Cepeda?
So you better smash Zapita.
Easy
Shout
work.
out Av, he better smash Zapita.
How you see it?
Shit. Av don't. It could go the distance, but I could see Av stopping him. Cause I just seen the weigh-ins and Zapita looks small as hell.
Facts.
So I mean, if Av push on the gas and step to him and get on bullshit with him, he can probably stop him. But Av like the boxing, be hella sharp. You know what I'm saying? So ain't nothing wrong with that. But because he performed good. Like his last performance was a great performance, and he was just boxing the shit out of dude.
Yeah, John Bowser.
I'm
Um,
about him doing that again tomorrow. But like I said, if he get the box on him and that shit getting too little too easy, I can see Av picking it up in the later rounds and trying to get his ass out of there.
mm. So tell me, man. The moment that you got signed to Top Rank, talk about that.
Moment we signed the tie rank, shit, it
Yeah.
was time to hit the ground running. It was time to make a name. Put out, we took this DB3 shit. We tried to stamp it. We is stamping it from day one. We signed with Top Rank all the way till now, man. We've been hitting the ground running full force. Like we ain't letting up either. Like DB3 here to stay. My little baby brother going to the Olympic trials in December.
Hmm.
After his Olympic run, he going pro, and then there's gonna be three really pro. You know what I'm saying? And watch. We're gonna know next couple years is gonna be real scary for various divisions.
Yeah, we haven't seen three brothers in a while. You know what I'm saying? I think back last time I remember is like Spinks brothers. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Um, Nevertheless, talk to me about September 30th. Who do you believe that will be victorious? Canelo Alvarez or Jamel Charlo?
I got. I'm pulling for Charlo, but
Hmm.
basically I got Canelo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is it? What is it to you that you see?
What with Canelo?
Yeah.
Hey, skills, the levels, just levels.
Hmm.
I just feel like Canelo on a different level than Charlo. Charlo
Yeah.
good. I ain't taking nothing from him. I just think Canelo a little better.
Right. Right. Also on that card, you know what I'm saying? Because I feel like your ceiling, I mean, you know your body better than anybody else, but like, where do you see your ceiling, lie? You 6'1", campaigning in junior welterweight. I mean, talk to me. Like, you think you be what?
54.
That's it?
I probably stop at 54. Yeah, I'm a skinny nigga. I'm a skinny dude.
Yeah.
So like, I'm already at 6'1", making 140. I ain't growing no more. I probably get a little heavier, but I ain't really growing no more. So I'm gonna go to 47. I feel like I'm gonna be comfortable at 47. Then eventually, at the end of my career, go up to 54.
Mm. What's the?
Maybe I don't know. You never know what the future holds. Maybe 60.
Yeah, because sometimes it comes to a point in time in your career that it's hard to get the weight off. You know.
Right. You know what I'm saying? So I don't never know. Like when I get in my 30s, how my body gonna react and stuff like that. So maybe 60. I mean, I got the height and the reach for it. So it's
Yeah.
like no weight class I can go to. It's just what my body at the time.
Yeah, and everybody knows boxing's all about timing and skills pay the bills, so you just never know. It might be a
Right.
good matchup, later on down the road.
Right.
Um, but speaking on some other matchups as well, on that card, I mean, what you think about Erickson Lubin against Jesus Ramos?
Ooh, that's a tough one. Ramos is tough as hell.
Big boy.
My boy Ham. I'm going with Ham.
Yeah, I
I'm
like
rocking,
him. He's my guy.
rocking with Hammer.
Yeah,
For sure,
yeah.
all the
Uh,
way.
Tough fight though, huh?
For sure, it's a tough fight. I'm rocking with Hammer.
You know, it seems like it's a very important fight, super important fight for both of these guys' career. When it comes down to you, does that excite you? Just knowing that it's like, yo, this is make it or break it type of thing. And I know that it hasn't, you haven't had that moment yet, but people get excited, and sometimes you got to know how to live the moment. Do you believe that when that moment comes, you'll be able to grasp it?
Hell yeah, man. Like I said, every opportunity is a big opportunity for me. So an opportunity like that, man, I ain't got no choice but to give that shit my all, man. So like, hell yeah, I grasp in the moments, and I'm ready for the moments. But it's a process. Patience is a virtue. So I'm gonna just keep, like I said, I'm gonna keep doing what I'm doing, working under the radar, and I know the moment's gonna come for sure.
Yeah, tell me, when we look at some of the title holders in your division, who you think's the top guy when it comes to skills, all belts aside?
And at the 140 division,
Yes, sir.
all belts aside,
I mean, the belt. The belts mean something, and if the top guy in your eye has belt, you could shout him out as well.
well, in my division, I'm gonna just say who I fuck with in my division. That's nice.
Nice.
T.O. Av nice. We can start there. Africa Richardson Hitchison.
He's nice.
Tiafimo is nice.
Mm-hmm.
Tiafimo is nice. Uh, Antoine Russell is nice.
Mm. You think you
Well,
guys are gonna cross paths eventually?
oh man, Gary.
Yes, sir.
I don't know, man. I knew that man for a long time. Like, we like he from Maryland. I'm from Virginia. We like 3 hours away. So I've been sparring with that man. I done fought that man in the amateurs, like I told you already. Like, it's just too. I mean, if it ever happens, of course, like I said, I ain't ducking nobody, but I wouldn't put him on no hit list.
I'm gonna ask you the same question I asked Boots when it comes to Gary. Uh, when it comes to your career and his career, and when it comes down to the amateurs and the pros, you tell me, do you believe that he stayed the same? Did he become a little bit bigger? And how spread out is the skill gap between the two of you and him?
Of me and Gary.
Yes, sir.
So you want me to start with did he get better?
Yeah.
I feel like he got a little better as a pro. You know what I'm saying? His fight style is the same though. Like
Hmm.
preparing to fight Gary is gonna be the same if you was to preparing to fight him now, it would have been the same as years ago, you know what I'm saying? So it's like it's the same fight style, it's just a little tougher, a little harder, more, you know what I'm saying? But he a good fighter for sure. Uh and the gap between me and him now really is just experience as a professional. Like he been in there with a couple well-rounded guys, you know what I'm saying? So once I get my fights under my belt, my rounds and stuff like that, I don't feel like it's gonna be no gap.
Right, right. Just to get into some of these comments, Kelvin Davis will be fighting October 14th. For the people that don't know on the chat, we got Mills Lane saying, "Hey, when do you believe that you'll be facing somebody in the top 10
I'll be facing somebody in the top 10, should
next?"
be next year,
Right,
sometime here.
my guy looking to try to grab one of them interim belts next year. For the people that just tuned in as well, um, when we talk about your favorite fighter today, would you have to say it's Terrence Crawford?
For sure, man. I mean, he just set the bar super high.
How does he match up with Jamel?
Charlo,
Yes, sir.
only thing Charlo got over Bud is size. Everything else, Bud checks off.
Mm, I agree. I agree. Um,
Charlo can't do nothing.
nah. Now, it seems to me like one of the biggest, fights in boxing could be Terrence Crawford and Canelo Alvarez. Some people be like, "Yo, that's crazy." Some people be like, "Nah, Terrence Crawford got way more skills and could be able to pull it off." Some people be like, "The size is too much." What you believe?
I feel like Bud can pull it off. Everybody keep thinking the size. They don't know Bud is strong. As we could just see his last fight. Everybody keep talking that size. They kept saying size with Earl, size with Earl. Oh, no size. Bud is strong, and Bud is in the gym right now.
Mm,
You know,
Yeah, I know. I just seen a picture of him just working out.
exactly. So a lot of these fighters be on vacation and all that other stuff. Bud is in the gym training for the next person, and
You
without
know,
contract signed and none of that.
when you talk about like, oh, some of these guys are hype and stuff like that. um when you talk about your career and some of the people that you are around, that you associate yourself with, all these top ranked guys, Shakur, Bud, they have a different type of work mentality. I see the same thing with your brother Keyshawn, and I see that with you too, because you guys post a lot with each other. I've been seeing a lot of running videos coming up in this camp as well. Tell me, you still there?
Yo,
Yeah, you just froze on me.
all right, hold on.
Make sure you guys smash the like button. Smash the like button. It's Mill City Boxing, home of the high level pro boxing media. We got Kelvin Davis, the Fighters Channel, the Coaches Channel. Talk about.
Like a few more questions too.
Sounds good. Sounds good. Um, when it comes down to, the work ethic, um, and your team, what brings you guys together to say, hey, we you believe that you are the hardest working team in the business?
Because it's non-stop work with us. Eat, sleep, train. All right, we can throw recover in there. Eat, sleep, train, recover, wake up, do it all over again. Saturday, Sunday, it's not no rest day.
Mm,
That shit keep going. Sometimes I wake up in camp, don't even know what day it is. You know why? Because we doing the same shit. Back to work.
right.
So like, if I'm working like round clock, what more could somebody else do to work harder than me? It's
Mm,
only 24 hours in a day.
facts.
Would you extending your days to 25, 26? You know what I'm saying? I just feel like we work the hardest. No, like that's just how I feel. I ain't even been. I've been in a couple other camps for sure, but like I ain't been in too many camps that work harder than us. No camp that work harder than us. And I didn't even got feedback from other professional fighters that tell us like, yeah, y'all work the hardest. So,
um and my last two questions, my first one is, when it comes down to you, Calvin, what would you like the fans to know about you, um after this interview, and coming onto your career?
just the fans that know about me. It's been a long journey for a guy like me, man. I ain't had that extensive background when I came into the pros, so I had to work twice as harder. So the journey for me been rough. I'd have been counted out by I'd have been counted out by so many people. Ain't no point in naming, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people ain't even expect me to be right here, you know what I'm saying? Even the closest people to me. But that just added fuel to the fire for me to just prove people wrong. And still to this day, I'm trying to prove them wrong. I'm trying to let them know that I'm here to stay. You know what I'm saying? Like, even when it comes to my promotion, like I gotta try to open eyes. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, on the 14th, that's just another opportunity to do it. Especially if if once I knock this guy out on the 14th, he's 11-1. He just fought a guy, Kurt Scooby, an ex-football player. So once I knock him out way better than what he just did, shoot, me and him can fight after
Mm.
that.
And my last one, bro, is to give back to some of these other prospects that want to come become pro, some amateurs that want to become pro. If you could leave a words of wisdom to some of those guys that look up to, the Davis brothers.
I get a couple. One, it's never too late. It's never too late. Take your time. Don't rush the process. Stay down till you come up. Do not jump into this pro game if you're not ready. Because once you in, ain't no turning back. So like, a little bit, yeah. So once you in, ain't no turning back. And it's never too late, man. Don't never give up on your dreams. Cause like I said, I took 3 years off, came back, fighting on TV, and taking it to a whole nother level. You know what I'm saying? So I could be an advocate for ones that want to quit or just want to take a break and want to get back into boxing. Because like I said, I've been boxing since I was 11, so that it's expensive. You know what I'm saying? Doing this shit your whole life, like we punching, we're taking punches, but not only we taking punches, we're punching. So our hands is, you know what I'm saying, getting broke down. All right, like don't never give up on your dream and always believe, man.
Yeah, that's very important, man. Big ups to that. Does your brother have some time to talk to me as well?
Probably not right now. You'll probably have to set something up like tomorrow.
All right, sounds good. Sounds good. Well, man, much love to you, man. God bless, man, and continue working hard. We'll be doubling back with you once your fight date's done, and we'll talk about the reaction and all that.
Yes, sir, man. Shout out Norfolk, Virginia. Shout out DB3. Shout out BNB. Free Bomac. Y'all know
That's
the
right.
right.
Shout out also your social media where people can find you as well.
And y'all can follow me on Instagram at Kelvin Davis 2 underscores, and y'all can follow me on Twitter at DB3Kel.
You already know. It's Calvin Davis, guys. He'll be fighting October 14th. Make sure you check that out. Top Rank ESPN.
Yes,
Much
sir.
love to you, my brother, and God bless, man.
All right.
You already know, guys. It's Calvin Davis, the one and only. We'll be chopping it up with his brother tomorrow. So shout out to the chat. Shout out to everybody that has been rocking with Mill City Boxing, home of the high level pro boxing media, the Fighters Channel, the Trainers Channel. I'm gonna be chopping it up with you guys just for a few more minutes about tomorrow's fights. I'm gonna be going to Cancun, Mexico tomorrow. So I definitely wanted to just get with y'all right now, so that way tomorrow we got some of this content flowing in the airstreams. So tomorrow night, I mean, talk to me, fellas. I mean, talk to me, ladies and gentlemen. I believe tomorrow is fire fights, man. It's fire fights. Shout out to everybody, man. Thank you, man. I appreciate you guys, Andrew, Charles, um, Young Traveler, man. I appreciate you guys for tuning in with me. Smash the like button walking in and smash the like button walking out. But I want to know what y'all think about tomorrow's fights. Starting with the heavyweights. I mean, we got Joy Joyce versus Big Bang. Um, this is a heavyweight clash rematch. Um, both fighters have came in at the heaviest of their career so far, weighing at around 285 pounds. Looking at that, it gets me thinking. It gets me thinking upon, are these guys being lazy because they're becoming a little bit older in their career? Did Joe Joyce wanted to become a little bit heavier? I mean, I think that the last time he fought Zhang, he came in at the lightest of his ever in his career. So I'm trying to figure out exactly where I want to go with this. I do believe I'm gonna go with my initial prediction with Zhang because I do believe that he just has more of a boxing IQ, more ability. Um, uh, I like his game, but it just it got me thinking. Why are these two heavyweights coming in um, at the heaviest in their career? I mean, I'm just wondering. I like I said, I do like Zhang. I'm just kind of figuring out why. I want to know what y'all think on the chat. Who do y'all think will be winning this fight tomorrow night? Also, we got Richardson Hitchens, and a great card, but we'll get back into it. But I want to get into some of these comments. Andrew Charles, I think Bang got it. I like Joyce. It's up to him to show me something. Absolutely. I completely agree. Um, you know, Nevertheless, I got we got our strokes. I got Big Bang again. Yeah, it just seems like Big Bang got the tools. I hate the way the Juggernaut throws his punches. And he's just very slow. Got probably one of the best chins in the heavyweight division, but the chin really don't make you win fights because you ain't gonna score no points with that, right? Um, but doubling back, I think that's gonna be a good heavyweight fight. I feel like this year alone, that fight kind of saved the heavyweight division this year when it comes to entertainment. So I do believe that that was like one of the better fights of this year when it comes to the heavyweight division. So I feel like we're in for a treat tomorrow night. So I do got Big Bang as well, and I think it still goes to a decision. We do got Big Bang that he is the older fighter, getting really old, and in the same time, does he have what it takes to have the conditioning to be able to get the knockout? Um, I don't see it, but then again, he landed some great shots in the first fight, and I feel like he was playing with his food a little bit. So maybe he doesn't play with his food. He lands a big shot and capitalizes and gets the knockout. I mean, the odds were like, it was crazy. The odds was like a plus 400 the first time. I made a big money on that just off of just $20 alone. But yeah, can't wait for that fight. Now, the zone card. I think the zone card is very. I think we're really in for a treat with that. With Richardson Hitchens against Jose Cepeda. Jose Cepeda coming off of a win, but in the same time, he's really looking forward to make a statement. Put himself in the top 10. Um, well, he's probably still in the top 10, but more in the top five discussion. Um, I think also, he is the bigger puncher in the fight, but definitely when you see a guy like Regis Prograis outbox him, you can kind of figure out what Richardson Hitchens gonna do to him. Now, the thing that Richardson Hitchens is a lot of people are saying that he can't crack. He did drop John Bowser in the last fight, and I felt like he had the opportunity to beat him. It just didn't happen in fruition. So, what would I like to see Richardson Hitchinson do? If he does hurt Cepeda, get him out of there. I think that it's very important to leave a message to the 140 division. We got a lot of guys that got some great KO ratios in the division, and I feel like that's going to need to stack up from him. He's basically trying to become Eddie Hearn's top guy in Matchroom. You know what I'm saying? So I believe that I think he needs to make a little noise. If he comes out with a 12-round shutout or 10-round shutout, um, I understand that would be a great for him. I just believe that sending a message to the 140 division, Subriel Matias, Devin Haney, all the title holders, Tio, you know what I'm saying, Regis, even Rolly. I mean, I just feel like that's gonna be a big thing. Cora, what's going on, man? What's up, Mills? Cora, I'm in the building. Family, we here. Shout out to you, brother. It was nice chopping it up with you on Moonshine's channel the other day. We definitely had a great build. Um, you know, Definitely tap in a little bit later. We had Kelvin Davis in this interview right here. He just finished, and now we just chopping it up for tomorrow's fights. So going off of the Richardson Hitchens and Jose Cepeda fight, I just think that you know, I feel like Richardson Hitchens needs to show just a little bit extra, a little bit more, and if he can get Cepeda out of there. That's a statement. That is a big statement. And I feel like, if he can accomplish that, great. Um, But there's other things that I want to see in Hitchison too. Everybody says in sparring that he can take a punch. I need to see it as a fight fan. I need to see it as a fight fan taking a solid punch. I need to see it. Same thing with my man Shakur. I need to see it. These are just things that I need to see. And make sure you guys look out for the interview tomorrow with Shakur Stevenson as well. I gotta give him a call today just to make sure that we still on and stuff like that. I think he will get him out of there. Coda, you think he'll get him out of there? Um, you know, if that could happen, right? How crazy would that be? Like for real, how crazy would that be? I think he knows this is a breakout fight. Yeah, I mean this is like a coming out party fight for him. You know what I'm saying? First of all, it's in Orlando, Florida. You know what I'm saying? So there's gonna be a lot of Boricuas there. Even though there's not a lot of Boricua on the card. And speaking about Spanish, right? Speaking about Spanish, did y'all see Connor Ben is in the card. And did y'all hear him in the press conference speaking Spanish? I had no idea. He speaks way better Spanish than I do. I swear, man. He's from Spain, I guess. He grew up in Spain. And I kind of grew a little bit of respect for him, but he still does steroids, so I kind of feel like, oh, I'm a little iffy about that shit. But kind of excited to see him come back as well. He'll be fighting at 153 pounds. He's fighting a good fighter. Uh, a 6'1" fighter at that. He tomorrow for boxing is lit. You know what I'm saying? From the heavyweight bouts to the 140 division and the whole matchroom fights. So I just feel like we're in for a surprise for tomorrow, and hopefully, the Big Bang fight could be a little bit more drama, than the first one. I know that the Juggernaut he closed, Zhang closed his eye up completely, but in the same time, I would like to see. I want to see a knockout. I mean, how many knockouts can we possibly get tomorrow? There's a lot of great fights, but it's like we need to get some fucking. We need to get some fucking knockouts. We got to get some like we need some of that. So I do want to see that, and I got Zhang. Yeah, man, Coda. Zhang is a special talent. I was trying to get Zhang on today. I was talking to his manager, but I guess I got him a little too late. I found out I've been so busy lately, and I had COVID this week, so it was just like just to get some of the interviews and stuff like that. It's been a little bit tough, but shout out to the chat though, man. You guys keep the shit striving every time and stuff like that. Who you guys believe at 140 pounds, um, you know, is the kingpin at the end of the day? I feel like, do you guys believe that Richard Hitchens is in that discussion, or do you got to see more, or do you got to just tune in tomorrow night just to check it out to see, if he is him? Nevertheless, when it comes to the heavyweight division and these big boys going at it, pause. We gotta really, really, really stay on top of it. You know what I'm saying? I feel like if Big Bang can come up with a huge win tomorrow, I feel like he's in line for an Usyk fight. I think he deserves a Usyk fight. I don't know if he'll get the Usyk fight, but you know, um, that's just what it is. You know, what do we got here? Although Subiel is my favorite, Chacho Papito, that dude right there is the most dangerous dude at 140 pounds. Some people like to say Antoine Russell is, but I think Subiel Matias is definitely the most dangerous fighter. I don't know if I don't believe he's the most skillful fighter, but I definitely believe he is the most dangerous fighter. And this boxing shit, man, this ain't the amateurs anymore. You know what I'm saying? This ain't the amateurs anymore, and it's nice to see another killer in the game. You know what I'm saying? You know. Pardon me for the guy that he broke down. You know what I mean? That he killed, but real talk, literally, the homie is a killer. You know. Getting to some of the comments. Keep up the hard work. We here to support. I appreciate you, Coda. Uh, Gary Russell is definitely a force to be reckoned with. Um, Timothy Jones, who is your top three at 140 pounds. My top three for at 140 pounds. I hope you like my top three because my top three consists of Teofimo Lopez, Subriel Matias, and Richardson Hitchens. I think that those three are my top three at the 140 pounds. I believe that those guys, um, you just never know what could happen. Now, although I do believe that Haney will beat Regis Prograis, and if Regis, if you're seeing this, you're my dog. I just feel like styles make fights, and if you can put your paws on him, I think you got a great chance, puncher's chance. But I just think that it's not gonna be a fun fight to watch. I'm gonna be in the building. My boy Zab Judah, that's his godfather, so I'm gonna be in the building, but I'm probably gonna, need to have a coffee with me because it's gonna be one of those type of fights that, Regis is just chasing them. It's real talk. It's just gonna be like that. And people call me a Devin Haney hater, and it's not even like that. I just think that Tank and Tio just got him, and Richardson. Real talk, you know what I'm saying? So Joyce will beat Joyce will beat Zhang in the rematch. Put some money on that late TKO. It's tough, man, because the thing about the Juggernaut, man, he was very slow in his last out, and he's always slow. Let's be honest, he's like a robot in there, And if you looked at Zhang was having a fun time. It looked like he was having a sparring match, to be honest with you. So I can't really see it. And then now that we know that Joyce just added on more weight, he's going to be even slower. He's at the heaviest at this in his career for this fight. There's no way I really see Larry Listen. I don't see a late stoppage. I mean, maybe because the first fight, the Juggernaut lost so much weight and he didn't have any power on his punches, but I just don't see it, brother. I really don't see it. I really don't see it. What's good, brother Coda? Blessings, and you are family, man. I love that the chat be rocking with each other. Like that shit's fire to me. I like that my chat don't really get disrespectful and stuff like that. I love that shit. Boxing is a brotherhood, and it's very important uh, to stay alive. You know what I'm saying? None of these guys are. None of these guys are family members. None of these guys, pay our bills. You know what I'm saying? Unless you betting big money on them. You know what I'm saying? I get a little biased when I'm betting. I ain't gonna hold you, but I wake up in the morning, I look at the fight again, and I keep it real because I got the channel. But that's how I feel about it and stuff like that. Larry Liston, he also gonna be able to have punch resistance with an added weight. Uh, yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm debating. I think that the weight will help him in certain areas, meaning I think he'll have more energy. But I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know if he's gonna be sharper, if he's going to be less sharp. I don't know what's the reasoning for this, weight gain. I don't know if it's laziness or because in reality, the older guy is Zhang. So you kind of want to be able to have more of a punch rate going against Zhang. So that's just my opinion, but this is boxing. There's different strokes for different folks, you know. Strokes. My mom passed away this morning, but I appreciate y'all caring, blessing sincerely. Damn, Coda, I didn't know that, brother. Diablo, bro. My condolences, my brother. Damn. Yeah, man. R.I.P. to Coda's mom, man. That's very unfortunate, man. That's crazy. Um, top three at 140, no order. Teal, Haney, and the Russell. That's a you know, Shaddy Baby, that's a good. That's I like it. I like it. I can't hate on Haney for the simple fact that I don't know how he's gonna be. What happens if Haney's punching more? What happens if Haney is more durable at 140 pounds? I gotta see it for my own eyes. Do I believe that he is a good boxer? Yes. Do I think he can outbox a lot of the people at 140 pounds? Yes. Do I need to see the chin insurance? Yes. So there's some unanswered questions for me. I need to see it, and that's what's the beauty of boxing. When we watch the sport, you know what I'm saying. You want to know what these guys can do and what they can't do. So that's very important. You know what I'm saying. Our strokes. Oh man, my deepest influences. Yeah, Antoine Russell will beat all three of them. You know, Gary's my guy too. You know, I rock with him, but you know, um, with a boxer that is super sharp, I think he could have some trouble with. My ideal fight is Subiel Matias and Gary Russell Jr. I think that's just a fire fight. Like, you guys tell me in the comment box right now. Gary Russell Jr. and Subriel Matias is the firefight to watch at 140 pounds. And if not Gary, because Gary hasn't, got a big step up fight yet, Subriel and Regis Progress. Porque Subriel, I've been talking to him, and he was the first one telling me that he was gonna send Regis to the hospital. And I believe that Regis is definitely gonna I feel like Regis is looking for the big money, and I don't believe that he ain't dunking smoke. You know what I'm saying? But these dudes got to get paid, and I understand. You know what I'm saying? When you get Rolly on the interview, Mofo is funny as hell. Absolutely, he's funny as hell. I would chop it up with Rolly, and I would keep it real with Rolly too. I would keep it real how I feel, and I feel like we would do a lot of joking around, and the interview might end a little early because of it. But in the same time, I probably just talk to him like a homie. But he has seen some of my content, and I don't think he too happy with it. If you know what I mean. Me and Zab Judah, we did a post upon his last performance when he fought the Viejito, and he was supposed to lose, and he won the WBA world title, and we kind of gave him a lot of backlash on it, and he's seen it, so he had no comment for it. That's just what that is. I like I said, I like interviewing guys that are want to become world champion, are world champion, happen to be he is world champion, but it's about how you do it. I think that's very important. It's about how you do it, how you got it. Shout out to the chat though. She was, yeah, shit hard for real, man. She left at 54 years young. I appreciate you, bro. Yeah, man. Coda, much blessings to you, brother. Stay strong, man. You seem like a strong brother, so stay strong, man, because if that shit happened to me and my mom, I wouldn't know how. I really wouldn't know how to take it, to be honest with you. I'm a mama's boy, tough as nails, but that I don't even want to talk about it. I really don't. I really don't. But God bless you, and God bless everybody in the chat. Shout out to everybody in the chat, everyone that has been supporting me so far. I really appreciate you guys. And let's have a great night of boxing tomorrow, man. Let's have a really great fight in boxing. You know what I'm saying? Um, Russell was suspended indefinitely by the New York State Athletic Commission for a while. He's getting back in the momentum. I mean, have you seen Coda? Did you see the interview I did with Gary Russell Jr. and how that came in play? I asked him that specific question. Why was he suspended? And he told me the sesame seeds on the hamburger bun kind of affected his immune system a little bit differently. And I've heard that before about the sesame seeds, and it can make your test positive and certain things. So that's what he spoke upon with me. And obviously, we seen him back in action. 100% KO ratio. There's really nothing bad you can really say about it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I saw that. But him and Gary Jr. said different things. Oh, really? Uh, Tell me. What did Gary Jr. say? Because I didn't ask Gary Jr. that. So that's interesting. That's very interesting. Um, Once again, shout out to the chat. Make sure you guys smash the like button, man. Uh, you know, uh, just out here trying to get the best content possible, best interviews that I can do and give to y'all. Once again, I'll be giving you guys some heat tomorrow. Um, but nevertheless, God bless to everybody on the chat, and God bless to everyone that has been supporting the channel. Make sure you guys smash the like button before leaving and arriving. But tomorrow, I'm gonna be waking up at like 4 o'clock in the morning to go to the airport because we going to Mexico, baby. Um, Gary Jr. said his state idea expired or something, so it was a paperwork they had to do. Sacho, it's crazy that as boxing fans, we can listen to why you we got guys like us that we do interviews and we ask these guys something and then you get different answers and stuff like that. It gets us thinking. De verdad, it really really gets us thinking. So we figure it out. Hopefully he stay clean and he stay in the ring, and we get to see more of the kid because I think he's a good kid. I think he has talent and he's a dog, and I like that he's a dog and stuff like that. But much love to everybody on the chat. I gotta get packing for my trip for tomorrow, but we'll be back tomorrow with some more interviews. Much love to everybody on the chat. God bless, and on to the next. Much love is Mill City Boxing, home of the high level pro boxing media, the Fighters Channel, the Trainers Channel, Yard Channel. Much love.